are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, today the presentation given by Mr. Addison was a good presentation, and it was on a serious note. And my presentation is also on a serious note. So my presentation today is about, the climate change, the challenges facing the world because of this global warming and the climate change. And how can we mitigate those challenges which are what the world is facing because of those challenges. So this is the agenda of my presentation. I will take you, narrate the challenges, then introduce, and there is a hope in my presentation that we have something in our hand which we can practice to mitigate those challenges and to come up with a solution. And then I will introduce that system and then benefits of that, and then at the end there will be a question and answer session. So let's proceed to the challenges. If you see, the world is facing a serious problem of food shortage. In this part of world, we don't feel it, but actually there is a serious problem of food shortage. About 1 in 11 people globally, they face hunger every day, and 1 in 5 in Africa, they are facing hunger. So it is a very serious problem. And the second challenge the world is facing, that there is huge population increase over the years. If you see the numbers, this is the data from WHO, United Nations, and we have a significant increase in population. In 1800, 1 billion population has gone to 8.1 billion in 2024. Means 8-fold it has increased. And we have limited resources. The resources are the same. You have the same amount of land, area of land, but the population has grown manifold. And then there are projections that by mid-2023, the population will be 8.6 billion. And it will be 9.8 billion by mid-2050. So it is a huge challenge. How we will feed people, how people will get their food, what environment we are going to give to our kids, children, who are the next generation. So it is a real challenge. Then there is global warming also, which is causing tremendous impact on the food production. If you see at this data, which I also took from UNO website, and if you see the average temperature has increased from 15 degrees Celsius to 17.5. So 2.5 per degree increase in the temperature, due to which we are now seeing natural calamities with much more intensities. If you see, floods are, in everywhere, yes, in many countries, which is also wiping out the agricultural land and also adding to the food shortage. This one is a serious problem, and I think our company also, and Toyota, has also taken a positive initiative on this, that we are introducing carbon neutrality and hybrid vehicles, so that there is a reduction in temperature, so that at least we can mitigate something about this global warming as well. And then depletion of water resources. Why water is becoming scarce? Because the water is not usable anymore. When we consume more and more water, and then it is getting contaminated, and toxins are adding to it. So lesser water is available for drinking, for consumption, and also for irrigation also, which is also adding to the shortage of food. It is also going to add a serious problem to food shortage. And to our next generations, it is a serious threat for them. So we have to do something about it now. So how can we at least mitigate those risks and introduce something which can be beneficial for the food security of our next generation? So have you heard about this hydroponic? Anybody has heard about it?
Yes.
I told you yesterday. Yeah, so I think not much of you. So let me introduce this. Hydroponic is a technique of growing plants without soil, and it is in the air. There are associated techniques also, aeroponics and aquaponics also, but I will focus on this. But you consider them that these are the same group of cultivating technique. Here you grow only in growing medium where water is used. I have this video, I will play this for you. Will you see? because you are growing plants without any soil. So it was in the air. there, only in water. So what are the benefits we can get out of it? So there are, this hydroponic system, it gives you higher yield, at least 20% more than whatever we grow in conventional fields. And in conventional fields, we have, always some climate restrictions, that sometimes rains come, you cannot sow the seeds, and you have to wait for some time. So there are wastage of time also in this. So here, it is like a plant, continuous production line, where you grow one batch and you replace it with another batch. So apart from that increase in yield, we will see that it is a continuous process also. Here in hydroponics, we need very less water. Water is being recycled and being reused. We flow the water, the roots absorb nutrients out of water, and then it goes back to the reservoirs. And then again it's pumped out to the roots, and then it flows, and it is how it is cycled. And plants get nutrients and they grow very fast in this medium. Controlled environment, as I said earlier, that because you can grow these indoors, so you need not to wait for anything. Natural calamities or weather cannot hinder you in cultivating these fields. And it is also a continuous production line. One after another batch, you can grow and you can sell. And the most important thing, because in field you have many pests coming in, and you have to spray pesticides to kill those pests so that you can get a better crop. But here, since it is a controlled environment, you will not be having any toxin sprayed on these crops. So it is toxinless, very healthy food. And ultimately, we can see that it can contribute positively in eliminating hunger and mitigation challenges posed by climate changes. Thank you very much. Any questions?
There's not a lot of hydroponics actually sold in supermarkets, though, is there currently?
Yes.
There is?
Yes. We have hydroponic farm here in Qatar also.
Hydroponic farms?
Yeah.
Which
I heard that.
supermarkets could you go to here in Qatar to buy hydroponic?
Believe me, majority of the tomatoes and cucumbers, those are grown in hydroponic farms. You don't know. But you know how much good looking they are. Those are cucumbers and equal in size and very shiny. These are all hydroponically grown. Tomatoes also.
Yeah.
Lettuce we can grow in hydroponics.
Do you grow any hydroponics at home that you can eat?
Yes, I tried because it is a full-time job, so it requires attention and many more things.
Yeah.
So I tried it. It is working, and we have a hydroponic farm in Qatar also. I can share you the link, and if somebody wants to visit that farm, you can go and see. And Japan, I think they have multi-story hydroponic farm.
Yeah, that vertical farming is becoming very popular for space as well.
This is done the vertical farm type. To do this hydroponic and aquaponic also is done in the vertical type.
You see,
Yeah.
like what we are.
But they're even up walls.
Yes.
See these how many folds they are growing.
Yeah.
And in Europe countries also this is most popular.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it is at initial stage. It should be promoted to a larger extent, so that we can face the challenges and mitigate the risks posed by the climate change and feed our next generations.
Exactly.
I think the problem in the beginning is the cost.
The cost.
The cost is not that much. This cost is not that much high. You use only PVC pipes, These are PVC pipe structures, and you use solar energy for just. It is low cost, in fact. It is very cost efficient.
So only for small plants like heat pumps, right? Not trees.
Yeah, it's for food plants.
Small only.
But is the nutritional value of this produce the same as one grown on the soil?
Its nutrition value is more than what is grown in the field.
One thing that you say that less water consumption is required, but visual seems different. It was showing the.
But that is, you are seeing at the time when they are giving the wateration to the plant.
Yeah.
So then it will go back to the reservoir and preserve there. Then another cycle will come. So
So
in
that water will be recycled.
yes, every
And
time.
then will be used.
Yes.
Okay, we'll stop the side discussions. Okay, well done.